So the title of today's video is Try This Law of Attraction Challenge. Surprise! I have not just one challenge for you. Actually, I have 3 challenges. And so these are 3 law of attraction challenges for you to try to showcase your manifesting abilities and to get better at them. So I've got 3. I'm going to start with the one that is the easiest, and then we'll move to the one that's most advanced at the end. And so you definitely want to take a look at the one at the end. The one at the end is a little bit more advanced, but I really love that challenge because it's one that, if you see success with, you're going to be able to use that particular technique to create a lot of very good results in your life. Okay, so that one I really, really love. And again, I'm putting that one last. Okay, so for our first law of attraction challenge for you to try, this one I like to call the penny pickup. Okay, penny pickup. There's actually a few different ways you could apply this. You could adapt this and really make it a challenge to attract really anything that you'd like to attract more of on a small level. And so I really like this as an easy law of attraction challenge because it's going to show you how through the power of your focus, you attract more of something into your life. And so simply by focusing on something, you're able to bring it in more. Now, again, this is my easy challenge. And the reason why it's easy is that we're going to start with something very, very small. And so small things are great for practicing your manifesting skills because you're not really tied up in them so much. You're not so worried about getting something small as you are about getting something big. And so when we try to manifest things that are small, we have a very low level of resistance and it's very easy to see those things coming in. And so the beauty of this is just to play around with it and have fun with it and notice how good you are at manifesting. So again, I like to call this the penny pickup. I also like to do this with numbers, and so I'll share with you kind of 2 variations on how this can be done. But the idea with the penny pickup is that you're going to start with something like a penny. Okay. I like to sometimes just for fun, notice when I see pennies on the ground. Okay. So pennies on the ground. I like that as kind of an abundance thing. If I notice it, taking a moment to focus on it and saying, oh my gosh, I found a penny. I found some abundance. And so depending on what country you live in, you may or may not use pennies. But here in the United States, pennies are like the smallest denomination of currency that we have. They're very inconsequential, but they are considered good luck if you see them on the ground. Particularly if they're turned over and the head side is up. So this is another way I like to play with this game. Sometimes I don't actually pick the pennies up, but instead I like to make sure that head side is up. Because here in the United States, people look at the head side as being the lucky side of the coin. And so I like to find pennies and then flip them over and make sure that the head side is up so that the next person that sees that penny can pick it up and get good luck. Okay, so it's a very silly little game, but the power of this game and why this is fun as a law of attraction game is that, like if you haven't been looking at pennies or looking for small denominations of money, you probably haven't been seeing them or not seeing them that much. But if you start making it your objective to play this game, that every time you see a penny, you're going to flip it over and leave heads for somebody else to have good luck, you're going to start to attract more of those pennies into your life. And so there's been times where I've played this game just for fun and it's gotten to be almost ridiculous how many pennies I'm flipping over. And then I have to stop playing the game because I've attracted too many pennies and it's not fun anymore. Another fun way to play this game is with numbers. And so a lot of people really like, in the spiritual community, they like those numbers like the 1111 or a 222 or a 333. I myself, I do like to see those numbers. And so when I see them, I take a moment and I appreciate that I saw them. And I say, oh my gosh, I just manifested an 1111. I just manifested a 333. And just make that my objective for the day is that whenever I see a number like that, I'm going to acknowledge it. And it's really, really funny. The more I do that, the more of those numbers that I see. There's a video I made way, way back. And it was called I think a day in the Vortex or Vortex day, something like that. And I kind of showcased how you can work through your day, just kind of staying in the flow. And if you've watched that video, you'd see that I kept noticing the 1111, the 222, the 333, the 555. They just kept rolling at me faster and faster and faster. Okay. And so that's something else that you can do, is focusing on numbers or anything small and seeing how many of them you can drum up into your reality. Another kind of cool application of this I've seen is like when people take my manifesting test. And so I have another manifesting test that you can take at manifestingtest.com. That test is really cool. I have seen people have written me back, and the thing that they put out, they didn't end up just manifesting one of them, but they'll send me pictures or videos of how they manifested hundreds or even thousands of those things. And so it's a really powerful thing to be able to put out this desire to see something and then manifest a whole bunch of it back. Again, if you're interested in taking that test as well, you can go to manifestingtest.com and check that out. All right, so that's my first manifesting challenge for you, the penny pickup, that could also be modified for looking for numbers. For my next law of attraction challenge, this one is a little bit more challenging than the last one. So the last one was very simple because we're focusing on something that's inconsequential, very, very small, like a penny or a number. All right. For this one, there's a little bit more inherent resistance in this challenge for a lot of people. And that's why this one's a little bit more advanced, although it's not so advanced that you can't do it. And this is one that I really do recommend that you practice and try a bunch, because you're going to see the magic of this challenge. It's going to become like, wow, I can't believe I haven't been doing this my whole life. All right. And so this is the perfect timing law of attraction challenge. The perfect timing law of attraction challenge. Now, the objective of this challenge is to manifest perfect timing, getting exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time, everything lining up just perfect. Now, the reason why this one's a little bit more advanced is that sometimes people have hangups, okay? And they're stressed about getting somewhere, or they're worried about getting to the right thing. And so this challenge is awesome because it's going to show you and train you to have perfect timing all the time. And so the challenge is this: when you're going to do something, and I would start with low level risk things, okay? So it's not like I'm trying to get to the job interview, or I'm going out for that date that I'm really nervous about. So start with something small, like I'm going to the grocery store, or I'm headed to work like I do every single day. This challenge is one that I like to do when I go to the gym. And so this is where I really started to see this one for what it was and why it's such a powerful manifesting challenge for you to do. And so the way that it works is this: when you are going to do something, I don't care what it is, again, start small so you can see results and then work your way up. But when you're going to do something, I want you to fall into perfect, steady rhythm. I want you to take your time. I don't want you to be very slow. I don't want you to be lethargic, but I want you to move at a pace that is like your perfect, comfortable pace. I want you to think about being very steady. I want you to think about being very unbothered, very calm. And it's almost as if, as I'm going from A to B, I'm just going to take my sweet time. Okay. That's the way I want you to think about it. All right. Now, the thing about this is why this is so much fun is that if you can fall into that state where I'm just going to take my time, what you send the message out to the universe is everything's working in my time. I can take my time. Everything's lining up for me. I am relaxed. And the universe is going to mirror your pace. Okay. It's going to mirror your pace. And so if you're taking your time and getting places easily, ease is going to manifest for you. Okay. So the things that you want to do and get to and experience are all going to be easy. Now, like I said, when I first really got the hang of this was at the gym. So I go to the gym, like I've mentioned before on my channel, 2 billion times. I go to the gym pretty much every single day. And so when you go to the gym, there's people at all different machines and you want to get to certain machines. And there's this tendency that a lot of people have to rush. They want to hurry up and get that bench. They want to hurry up and get that weight. They want to hurry up and get that treadmill. But when you're rushing around, you will attract to yourself obstacles. Because when you rush around, the message that you put out to the universe is, this is going to be difficult. There's going to be problems in my way. I need to hurry up. And so the universe is going to mirror back to you a very fragmented reality where you do need to hurry. Okay. People are taking the benches. People are getting in your way. And so you literally attract more chaos into your life when you're frenetic and racing around. But if you can practice this, no matter what it is, just nice, slow, easy pace, and genuinely make it your only goal is simply to stay calm and say to yourself, I've got time to do things the way I want. I've got all the time in the world. This is easy. Okay. And just make that kind of your mantra as you're moving around. When I do that, and now I do that every day at the gym, when I'm ready to use equipment, I walk up and it's there. Or I start walking in that direction and maybe all the benches are full, but by the time I get there, someone gets off of one and there's one for me to use. And so I don't have that experience anymore at the gym where I have to rush around. Rather, I can take my time and I manifest ease and perfect timing where everything that I want to experience is available for me at the right time. Now, have you ever experienced this? Have you ever experienced perfect timing where you were just nice and calm and everything lined up? You know, the people that you wanted to see were there at exactly the right time. The door opened for you at exactly the right time. The light turned green for you at exactly the right time. Have you noticed that when you've stayed calm, everything lines up? If you have, please go ahead and share your stories below in the comments. This is such powerful stuff. So many people are racing around, creating just chaos in their lives. So please, 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 if you've seen this working in your life, go ahead and share it below in the comments. But again, use this as a challenge to yourself to prove to yourself that the law of attraction works. If I'm calm, I attract perfect timing. All right, now I've got an advanced challenge for you. Okay, an advanced challenge. This challenge, in my opinion, is the best challenge because, you know, it's going to make life just so much easier for you. Okay, so you want to try this, you want to practice this, you want to see it working. And then I guarantee if it works for you, you're going to want to apply this all the time because there's so many ways that you can apply this challenge and create desired results in your life. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to manifest the life of your dreams, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, go ahead and turn on the handy notification bell. I put out content like this every single week, and I know you're going to find it tremendously useful. Also, a quick note to those of you who are my longtime viewers, I do have a once a year sale that is coming up on my abundance packages. It is a huge sale where you'd be able to get all of those packages that are my abundance packages at their lowest price for the year. Again, that sale is not ready yet, but it will be going live Thursday, May 9th. Through Thursday, May 16th. And I am going to go ahead and drop a link below where you can take a look at those abundance packages and get a preview of what will be on sale. There are 6 of them on there, range of prices, a range of different things there for you. I have one that's just a PDF resource that's pretty inexpensive. And then I've got one that does come with coaching. Again, if you want to see what those packages are, you can go ahead and look below in the description for the link. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. This one is my favorite law of attraction challenge. And it is the challenge to get rid of annoyances. Get rid of annoyances, okay? Now, annoyances do inherently come with resistance. So if you are annoyed at something, you have already found yourself where your vibration's starting to dip, you're already kind of frustrated. And when we're frustrated, we are in a resistant state and it's typically a little harder for us to manifest. Okay. But that being said, you can do this one. And when you master this one, oh my gosh, you can get rid of just about any annoyance you don't want to deal with. Okay. I don't care if they're annoying noises. So maybe you hear some horns in the background or there's some kind of weird noise that's being made. Maybe you're dealing with an annoying coworker. Maybe you're driving and there's a tailgater behind you. Again, when I'm at the gym, like I use this one to get rid of annoying people who would work out like right next to me. So like if you're on the treadmill and there's a sea of empty treadmills and some guy just comes and gets on the one next to you, like, why are you right next to me right now, guy? I use this one to eliminate those kinds of annoyances. So this is such a great challenge for you to try because it's going to show you that you do not need to be annoyed, okay? You can flow through life and enjoy your day to day. All right, so this challenge is kind of like 2 parts. Okay, it's 2 parts. So what I want for you to do first, and this seems Very counterintuitive, but hear me out. I want you to ask for some annoyances. Ask for some annoyances, okay? So you're gonna say something to the universe in your mind, write it down, I don't care, just ask somehow. You know what? I really wanna try out this annoyances challenge. So please, universe, send me some annoyances today. Send me some annoyances today. Now, that sounds really counterintuitive, right? Because you get what you focus on, right? Like, Andrea, I don't want annoyances, so why would I ask for annoyances? Like, okay, well, hear me out. The thing to understand about this is one of the reasons why we attract annoyances is because we are constantly asking not to have annoyances. Okay, so I don't want to be bothered. I don't want people in my way. I don't want to deal with that. And the universe doesn't hear don't, okay? But it does hear a vibration. And so if it hears you really frustrated with the idea of annoyances or the idea of people getting in your way or the idea of things going wrong, you are going to manifest those things. And they're going to match you on a level of frustration, okay? And so this is why people attract lots of frustrations. I used to be someone like this. I really didn't want to deal with being bothered, being stressed, people in my way. And so I was constantly attracting frustrating situations that matched me on that level of fear. And so the first thing we do is we want to flip that. And we flip that by saying, you know what? I'd love a challenge. Go ahead and send me some annoyances. Now, the reason why this works is that instead of looking at this in a fearful way, you're actually looking forward to the opportunity to transmute any kind of challenge that may come your way. So instead of being worried about frustrations coming today, I invite them in. Let's send them my way. We'll deal with them. Even if you just say that to yourself, you're going to notice that you feel so much more empowered. Like, hey, send it my way. I can handle it. I got this, rather than I can't deal with this, keep this away. Okay. So that first step is really great because what it's going to do is, first of all, it's going to make it less likely that you encounter annoyances at all because you're not putting out that vibration of being frustrated. Now, that being said, you still will invite in some frustrating things. It does happen from time to time. Our vibration dips, we get in that place, things happen. But because you put out that message of, send them my way, when one does show up, you can say, oh, look at that. I asked for an annoyance and I manifested it. Okay, so that's kind of the next thing you want to do. I asked for an annoyance and I manifested it. Notice how having that feeling about it, I manifested an annoyance that I asked for, feels more positive than, oh, why did I manifest this? Okay? And so that's how you want to approach it. So like if I go to the gym, okay, I'm using a lot of gym today, I might say something like, go ahead, send me as many annoying people as you want today. I'm ready for it. Okay? As I'm at the gym, I'm probably not going to manifest that many people who annoy me. But if that guy comes and gets on the treadmill right next to me, I say to myself, all right, I went ahead and manifested an annoyance. I asked for this. Okay. So now I'm not pushing against him because remember, insistence is resistance. If I'm insistent that he's got to go away, he's going to stay right there. But if instead I'm like, all right, good of you to show up. Now I'm saying this is all good. This is all good. And you may notice that just by doing that, the annoyance ceases to be an annoyance. Like the guy might just hop off the treadmill, or maybe he'll say something nice to you, or maybe something will happen that will change that annoyance and alchemize it. Now, if those two things on their own don't just eliminate the annoyance, it's fine because you can go one step further. And the step further is this. If you're dealing with an annoyance, like a noise, again, maybe there's a car horn or a tailgater, a person next to you that's bothering you, annoying coworker, whatever, and you're still feeling kind of frustrated, at that point, just take a deep breath and rattle off as many positive things as you can about the situation. Positive. Like, why is this a good thing? Well, my annoying coworker, okay, she's here. She's getting some work done. She's training me with the law of attraction. She's giving me an opportunity to practice, alchemizing frustrating situations. I really appreciate a challenge. And I know that once I figure this one out, this is going to be amazing. So thank you, Susan, for being here today. And you just keep going like that. Okay. Shower it with as much positive thinking as you can. And it's okay if you totally BS yourself. Just start going with it. You know what? She's got a nice sweater on today, and I like that calendar she has in her cubicle of the cats. That's nice. Just keep going with that. Because what will happen is the more you start to look at Susan or the guy on the treadmill or the tailgater as being a positive influence, they will cease to be annoying and they will start to resonate with you in a positive way. The tailgater will move back. Susan will calm down. The guy on the treadmill will leave. The noise will go away. Now, please do remember that I do have another manifesting test that you can take. If you enjoy these ones, you'll definitely enjoy my 5-minute law of attraction test, where you can put something out and watch it come back. Definitely test yourself some more. Again, you can try that one out at manifestingtest.com. Again, that's manifestingtest.com. And of course, I'll go ahead and put the link below to that. Also, do remember that that abundance sale is coming up May 9th through 15th. Again, if you'd like to preview all of the abundance packages that will be on sale at their rock bottom price, go ahead and look below. There is a link in the description. Thanks so much for watching today's video to try this law of attraction challenge. There are 3 challenges here, but that was the title of the video. Again, thanks for watching. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Bye-bye.